Imagine this: you're at a party, and someone walks up to you. They speak, but something about their voice instantly grabs your attention. You're hanging on every word, even before they've said anything meaningful. What if I told you that this person's voice is more powerful than the actual words they're speaking? Surprised? You should be. Studies show that up to 93% of communication is non-verbal, and guess what? 38% of that comes from your voice alone. That means your tone, pitch, and pace are more important than the words you say. Think about it: when someone speaks with energy, confidence, or warmth, you're far more likely to listen, right? But if their voice is flat or monotonous, you'll probably zone out. In this video, we're diving into something that most people overlook when trying to become better speakers: your voice matters more than your words. I'll show you how to use your voice to capture attention, influence people, and make every word count. Whether you're giving a presentation, leading a meeting, or just having a casual conversation, your voice can make or break your impact. Stick around as we explore how to unlock the full power of your voice. By the end, you'll know exactly how to use your voice to become a speaker who truly stands out. Ready to transform the way you speak? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The hidden power of your voice. When it comes to communication, we often focus too much on the words we speak. But did you know that your voice alone can communicate more than your words ever will? It's true. Research shows that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal, and your tone of voice plays a significant role in that. Mehrabian, 1971. Whether you're pitching an idea, delivering a speech, or simply chatting with a friend, your voice tells a story even before your words do. Think about it: how do you feel when someone speaks to you with confidence? Or, on the other hand, when they speak in a flat, monotone voice? It's likely that you trust the confident speaker more. That's the power of vocal delivery. It's about using your voice to set the stage for everything you say. One simple way to start using this power is by paying attention to your tone. Are you speaking with enthusiasm? Are you letting your voice reflect the energy you want to share? Your tone can convey warmth, excitement, trust, or authority, without you needing to say a single word. And don't overlook the power of pauses. Pausing for a moment before making a point gives your audience time to absorb your message. It also gives your voice more weight, making your words more impactful. This is something top public speakers, like Martin Luther King Jr. and Barack Obama, use effectively. They don't just talk, they let their voices breathe. Remember, your voice isn't just an instrument of speech, it's a tool for influence. By paying attention to the way you speak, you begin to communicate on a level deeper than words. Chapter 2: Your voice speaks louder than your words. It's a common misconception that the most important part of speaking is the content. While the message is crucial, how you deliver it can make or break your impact. Your voice, not your words, often carries the weight of your message. This idea was echoed by the famous voice coach, Arthur Lesac, who once said, "The voice is not only the instrument but the key to the door of meaning. Varying your pitch, pace, and volume is key." Imagine listening to a speaker who speaks at the same speed, with the same pitch, throughout an entire speech. Boring, right? That's because our brains are wired to pick up on variations. If your voice remains the same, people zone out. By changing the pitch and speed of your voice, you keep the audience engaged. Data shows that speakers who vary their vocal dynamics are more likely to be remembered. In fact, a study by the University of California found that people recall 60% more of what they hear when the speaker uses vocal variety compared to when they don't. By raising your pitch for emphasis or slowing down for dramatic effect, you can turn an ordinary statement into something memorable. Another technique is using volume strategically. Speaking softly can pull your audience in, while raising your voice slightly can draw attention to important points. Just be mindful to avoid shouting, as excessive volume can have the opposite effect. It's about creating a rhythm and balance in your speech that helps underline your message. The best part is that these techniques can be mastered with practice. Start by recording yourself and listening for spots where you can add more inflection, variation, or pauses. With time, you'll find yourself naturally using your voice to grab attention and keep it. Chapter 3: Rhythm and Resonance. The secret sauce of charismatic speakers. When you think of charismatic speakers, you likely picture someone with a captivating voice. But what makes their voice so magnetic? It's the rhythm and resonance that they bring into every sentence. These elements are often overlooked, but they're the secret sauce to making your voice stand out. First, let's talk about rhythm. Rhythm in speech is not just about the speed at which you talk, it's about how you emphasize certain words and phrases. Pauses, for example, create a rhythm that allows the audience to reflect on what you've said. Think of it like the rhythm of music: the more you vary it, the more interesting it becomes. Speakers like Oprah Winfrey have mastered this technique. Oprah's speech has a clear flow, with deliberate pauses and changes in pace, creating a rhythm that keeps listeners hooked. She doesn't rush through her words but allows them to breathe, making each one count. Next, resonance plays a huge role. When you speak, your voice resonates through your chest, throat, and mouth. The fuller your voice sounds, the more it captures attention. To find your resonant voice, try humming low notes and feel the vibrations in your chest. The more you engage your chest and diaphragm, the more powerful your voice will sound. One trick to build resonance is to practice speaking from your belly, not just your throat. Breathing deeply and using your diaphragm will help create a fuller, richer tone that naturally draws people in. To test this out, try speaking a sentence both in a high-pitched, shallow voice and in a deeper, more resonant tone. You'll notice the difference in how much more compelling the deeper voice feels. It's not just about speaking louder, it's about speaking with presence. A resonant voice commands attention, while a thin voice might struggle to hold it. By playing with both rhythm and resonance, you can transform your voice into an instrument that not only delivers your message but makes it unforgettable. Subscribe reminder: if you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content on becoming a powerful speaker. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Chapter 4: Pitch Perfect. Finding your authentic vocal range. Your voice is unique. But did you know that finding the right pitch can make all the difference in how you're perceived? Pitch isn't just about how high or low your voice is, it's about finding a range where you sound both natural and engaging. Research shows that we're drawn to voices that fall within a certain pitch range. In fact, studies have found that people tend to trust voices that are moderate in pitch, neither too high nor too low. A study from the University of Glasgow in 2017 revealed that people with moderate-pitched voices were more likely to be rated as competent and believable. Finding your authentic vocal range can help you come across as more genuine and approachable. When you speak too high, you might sound anxious or insincere. A very low voice, on the other hand, can seem intimidating or unapproachable. Your goal should be to speak in a way that feels natural and grounded. To figure out your ideal pitch, try speaking at different levels and notice how each one feels. When you hit the right pitch, you'll feel comfortable, and your voice will sound confident and resonant. Pay attention to how your audience reacts. If they're leaning in or making eye contact, chances are, you've found your sweet spot. Remember, your pitch can also help emphasize key points. A slight change in pitch, raising your voice when making an important statement or dropping it for a more serious point, can significantly impact how your message is received. Ultimately, mastering pitch means knowing when to vary it and how to find the balance that works best for you. With practice, you'll learn to use your voice in a way that captivates and connects with others. Chapter 5: Emotional Alchemy. Infusing emotion into every sentence. It's one thing to deliver a message, but it's quite another to make your audience feel it. The most powerful speakers are those who can infuse their words with emotion, and the key to this is the use of vocal inflections. Did you know that studies show that we are far more likely to remember information that's tied to an emotion? According to a study by the Neuro Leadership Institute, we retain emotionally charged content 22 times more effectively than neutral content. This means that if you can speak with emotion, your message will have a deeper, longer-lasting impact. The key here is to use your voice as an instrument for expressing emotion. You don't need to be dramatic, but adding subtle changes in your tone, pace, and volume can communicate feelings like excitement, empathy, or urgency. For instance, if you're trying to inspire your audience, speaking with excitement and energy can ignite the same feelings in them. Think of famous speeches that have moved nations. Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" is a prime example. His voice wasn't just conveying words, it was charged with hope, urgency, and passion. His strategic use of inflection in certain words and phrases drew listeners in, making them feel the power of his message. To master emotional delivery, try practicing with different emotional tones. Read a passage and experiment with how different emotions change the way your voice sounds. Whether it's joy, sadness, anger, or enthusiasm, your voice can reflect that emotion and make your audience feel it too. The most engaging speakers understand that their voice isn't just a tool for transmitting information, it's a way to share emotions and create connections. When you master the art of vocal emotion, you become a more effective and compelling communicator. Chapter 6: The Final Touch. Vocal health for a lasting impact. Now that you understand the power of your voice, it's time to talk about something often overlooked: vocal health. Your voice is like any other instrument. It needs care, maintenance, and protection if you want it to perform at its best. A 2018 study by the American Speech-Language Hearing Association revealed that nearly 30% of people who use their voices professionally, like teachers, speakers, and singers, suffer from voice problems at some point. If you don't take care of your voice, all the tips in the world won't matter. One of the most important habits for maintaining vocal health is proper hydration. Your vocal cords need moisture to work effectively. Aim to drink plenty of water throughout the day, and avoid too much caffeine or alcohol, which can dehydrate your body and your vocal cords. Breathing properly is another crucial factor in vocal health. Many people tend to speak from their throat, which can strain the vocal cords. Instead, learn to speak from your diaphragm. By engaging your diaphragm, you'll support your voice and prevent unnecessary strain, ensuring that you don't tire out your vocal cords during long speeches. Warm-up exercises aren't just for singers. They're a great way to prepare your voice for public speaking as well. Simple techniques like humming or gentle vocal exercises can loosen your vocal cords, making it easier to speak clearly and comfortably. Even just a few minutes of warm-up can make a noticeable difference in how your voice sounds and feels. Additionally, posture plays a huge role in vocal health. Standing tall with your shoulders back allows your lungs to expand fully, giving you the breath support you need for a strong, resonant voice. Poor posture, on the other hand, can cause your voice to sound weak or strained. Finally, avoid overuse. If you're going to speak for an extended period, be mindful of your limits. Take breaks to rest your voice and give it time to recover. By focusing on vocal health, you ensure that you can keep using your voice for years to come. Whether you're speaking in front of a crowd or just having a conversation, a healthy voice will always make a lasting impression. Final reminder, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on mastering your voice and becoming a powerful speaker. Thanks for watching.